Many traders, when they first enter the world of Forex or crypto, are looking for a magic formula that will always work. But the truth is that no strategy is 100% perfect. What makes it successful is a combination of several tools and discipline in execution. Today I want to show you how you can find golden opportunities on the 1-minute time frame with a very simple but extremely effective combination. This combination is also used by many professional scalpers in the world because it has a high speed of action and helps you profit even in the smallest market fluctuations. So please stay with me until the end of the video, because at the end I will also tell you some key risk management tips that can be the difference between a winning trader and a losing trader. EMA, or Exponential Moving Average, is an indicator that many traders call the pulse of the market. Why? Because it reacts very quickly to price changes. When we choose the number 21, it means that the average price of the last 21 candles is calculated exponentially. Being exponential, it makes the last candles have more weight and shows the trend change faster. This line is like a roadmap for us. When the price moves above this line, it means that the market is in a short-term bullish phase. When it is below, it means that we have a bearish phase. Many scalpers even use several EMAs with different periods, such as EMA 9 and EMA 50, to signal their crosses. But today we will work only with EMA 21 because it has a good balance between accuracy and speed. VWAP, or volume weighted average price, is very smart. Because unlike indicators like EMA that only consider price, this one also brings trading volume into play. Suppose you see a very large candle in the market. Well, this candle can be deceptive because there may have been very little volume behind it. But when VWAP is on the chart, you can tell if the move is really strong or just a fluke. VWAP is usually seen as a center line on the chart. When the price is above that line, it means buyers have the upper hand. When it is below, it means sellers are stronger. A pro tip is that VWAP is mostly used in the stock markets, but it also works well in Forex and crypto. Especially for scalping, because volume shows exactly what the big traders are doing. Now let's get to the point. When we use the 21 EMA and VWAP together, we are no longer relying on just a simple line. The EMA shows us the direction of the price movement, and the VWAP tells us whether the movement is really strong or not. For example, suppose the price briefly rises above the EMA, but is still below the VWAP. This means that the buyers do not have enough power yet. Conversely, if both are above the price, it means that we have a very strong bullish movement. This combination acts as a filter that eliminates many false signals. In scalping, because time is short, any false signal can cause losses. So this filter is very useful. Thank you for liking the video. Let's go to the most important strategy from which you can learn a lot. The Fibonacci Retracement tool is like a magic ruler. When the price makes a strong up or down wave, it usually makes a correction and returns to one of the Fibonacci levels. The most popular levels among traders are 38.2%, 50%, and 61.8%. When these levels align with the EMA and VWAP, we have a golden entry point. For example, suppose the price is above the EMA and VWAP and has retraced to the 50% Fibonacci level. This is an ideal entry point, as we have three confirmations: an uptrend, EMA, buyer power, VWAP, and a support level, Fibonacci. Let's move on to a real example. Let's say we are working on the price has made a strong move from 30,000 to 30,200. The EMA 21 and VWAP are both below the price and the uptrend is clear. Now the price makes a small correction and reaches 30,120, which is exactly the 50% Fibonacci level. Here's the best entry point to buy. We set the stop loss below 30,100, a little below 61.8%. The take profit can also be the previous ceiling or even double the risk. This means that with a simple trade, we can get a very good risk-reward ratio. Many traders fail not because of a bad strategy, but because of poor risk management. In 1-minute scalping, because the trades are many, if you do not manage risk, even a few small losses can destroy your account. The golden rule is, do not risk more than 1 or 2% of your account on a single trade. Be sure to use a stop loss. And always try to keep your profit to loss ratio at least 1 to 2. That is, if you risk $10, your goal is to make $20. When it comes to scalping on a 1-minute time frame, many people think that you just need to have a strategy and that's it. But the truth is that success in scalping depends more on following a few golden tips than on the strategy. Let's review these tips together. The first tip is to always trade calmly. In 1-minute scalping, every second counts, and if your mind is distracted, you will quickly make the wrong decision. Many times, traders get nervous after 2 losses in a row and enter the so-called revenge on the market mode. This is one of the most dangerous traps. So whenever you feel that you have lost your focus, even if the market is full of opportunities, it is better to step aside and come back tomorrow. The second tip is to choose the right currency pair or asset. Not all symbols are suitable for scalping. Some have high spreads or low liquidity. It is better to always go for major currency pairs like EUR/USD or GBP/USD, or for crypto coins like Bitcoin and Ethereum that have high liquidity. Because if you give a large spread or get caught in a scalp, your profits will be easily lost. The third point is to pay attention to economic and fundamental news. You may say that in 1-minute scalping, only technicals are important, but the truth is that momentary news can ruin everything. For example, when important news such as US interest rates are released, even the best strategies may make mistakes. So before starting to scalp, check the economic calendar so that you are not surprised. The last golden tip is to always learn. The market changes every day and never remains stable. Even the same EMA, VWAP, and Fibonacci strategy may not work in some market conditions. So try to always backtest, practice, and adapt to different market conditions. Well, friends, we have reached the end of the video. If you liked this strategy, be sure to tell us in the comments which indicator or strategy you would like us to review next time. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you don't miss the next videos. By the way, if you have tested scalping on Forex or crypto, share your experience with us and the rest of the guys. Star.